What are the average cost expenses for these cases then? Seems like it can be really expensive to do this. And that was a comment that was left on my previous video. And it's a great question because it gets right to the heart of something that I think some families, they never really think about until they're faced with this. And when we're talking about an HIE or subsequent CP diagnosis, a birth injury claim, we're talking about some of the most expensive types of personal injury cases that can be investigated and moved forward. And from my own experience in my last HIE case that I had, we spent around $300,000 in costs, and that number didn't even include trial. And so why is it that expensive? Well, it starts with the experts. Just an initial review of records by a nursing expert can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500. Physicians like OBs, neonatologists, other types of experts, they may be in the same range or even higher. And that is just for the very first review, before depositions, before trial preparations, before anybody is stepping into a courtroom. As the case goes forward, the cost will grow. Multiple experts may be needed in these cases. Depositions, you've got trial prep, you've got exhibits, all of these types of things, it adds up fast. And that is how you can see the numbers can climb into the hundreds of thousands of dollars for these cases. Some firms will require money up front from the family just to cover that initial investigation. My firm and firms like mine will take on those initial investigation costs ourselves so the family doesn't have to come out of pocket at the beginning of anything. I'm not going to ask you any money up front to be able to do an initial investigation. I'm sharing this with you not to scare you, but for you to be able to understand the reality. These cases require resources, and families have to know about these types of issues before going in with something like this. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and if you have any other questions about your baby's HIE brain injury at birth or a subsequent CP diagnosis from a medical legal standpoint, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. You can find out more information about me and my profile. My information is there. If you're watching this video on certain apps, you can send me a DM and we can chat a little bit about your baby story, or you can just wait and watch the picture that follows the end of this video. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Have a great day, everybody.